Okay, I have that it's 8 o'clock, so I'm gonna start the webinar. I wanna welcome everybody for attending tonight's Rodan and Fields Opportunity webinar. My name is Jackie Weiser, and I will be one of your hosts tonight, along with Jill Prescott and Annie Kurtz. Um, we are going to try to keep the webinar to 30 minutes, and we'll allow you to ask any questions towards the end. So as we're speaking, if you think of anything that you want to ask us, please write it down, and then at the end you'll be able to type in the little box on the lower right hand of your screen and ask a question. Um, Myself, Jill, and Annie are all independent consultants with Rodan and Fields, and we share the same background as dental hygienists. Tonight, each of us will share our story of how Rodan and Fields came into our lives. We also will briefly give an overview of the products and the tools that these doctors have created. And we also want to share the business opportunity with you so you can learn more and decide if this opportunity is right for you or maybe for someone that you know. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in and tell a little bit more about myself. I've been a dental hygienist for 18 years now. Rodan and Fields entered my life 2 years ago while I was going through a difficult time in my life. I was at the beginning phase of my divorce. I was working 30 hours a week at a dental office, and I had my Fridays off. And I truthfully did not want to work any more clinical hours, but with the divorce coming, I knew that I needed to make extra money. And more money for my future. So I turned to my friend Christy, who also is a dental hygienist, and she had started her Rodan and Fields business a few months prior to me coming to her. And I simply asked her one day, "What do you make each month with your business?" And when she told me what she was making, I literally was in shock. I remember my jaw dropping, and I thought, well, I can do that. That's what I'll do. So I jumped in and I started my business 2 years ago. What really attracted me was that I'd be working with these Stanford trained dermatologists and seeing the clinical results of before and after photos of people using the products as a dental hygienist. It just really spoke volumes to me. So this business has provided me with an income each month that I truly need and needed at the time when I started it. And I love being home on Fridays and working this business on my time into my schedule whenever. And I see this business as a vehicle to gain career replacement income. So I'm really excited that I made my decision and what my future holds for me. Next, I want to introduce you to Dr. Katie Rodan and Dr. Kathy Fields. They're on this slide here. They have the saying, "Decide today how tomorrow looks." So a lot of consultants that join and start their business truly take that statement to heart and are able to work their business and take it to whatever level and goals that they desire and dream of. I do want to share a little bit more about the company story, the company background. The doctors started Rodan and Fields in 2002. These are the same doctors that created Proactive Solution. They are Stanford trained dermatologists, and what they did for acne, they now are doing for aging skin. When starting this new company, they thought the channel that would be right for them would be high-end retail, given the caliber of the products. So that's where they started. And they were in high-end retail stores like Neiman Marcus, Macy's, Bloomingdale's. And we were very successful in high-end retail. But what they found was that they were actually limiting their reach. They weren't reaching a lot of consumers because if you look at states like Wisconsin, where I live, and many other states that don't have high-end retail available in those places, people weren't learning about the company, Rodan and Fields, or these products. I honestly had never heard of the company until 2 years ago when my friend Christy shared Rodan and Fields with me. They also found that the main driver for sales was word of mouth. People using the products were going and telling their friends and family. They found products they loved. or people were noticing the results and asking what did they use. So the doctors understood the power of the referral and the channel that is made for word of mouth and referral based businesses, and that's direct sales. So in 2007, they pulled out of the department stores and they got into the direct sales channel in 2008. And that's where we are today. Individuals building skincare businesses. These doctors are empowering individuals like myself, Annie, and Jill, and anybody to be an entrepreneur and run a very successful business. Next, we want to start sharing the regimens that the doctors created. The doctors' philosophy is multi-med therapy. And what that means is they believe you need the right ingredients in the right formulations in the right order. They believe in a regimen approach. So it's going to be 3 to 4 steps to really change the skin. The first regimen I want to share with you is called Soothe. And this is for people that suffer from sensitive skin issues such as redness, eczema, psoriasis, rosacea. This is a great before and after photo of an individual that struggled with rosacea. You can see after 7 months of using the Soothe regimen how that redness is pretty much gone away significantly. And the second slide here shows a gentleman that used Soothe after 24 hours. After shaving, a lot of men get those red bumps and the inflammation from shaving. And just after 24 hours, you can see in that photo on the right that all that redness and those bumps are gone. And the photo on the right is another great photo of a lady that had rosacea. She struggled with it for 7 years. She found Soothe, and you can see after just 1 month how beautiful and glowing her skin looks. The second regimen we want to share with you is called Unblemish. And the doctors created this for people with acne and post-acne scarring. Again, these are some great before and after photos. I think they just speak volumes, so I don't really need to say much, but the before and the after, just phenomenal results. And here's a second slide showing another person that used the Unblemished regimen along with the Redefine Macro Exfoliator tool. That tool is a tool that the doctors created to help exfoliate dead skin cells. So using that tool with the Unblemished regimen can really accelerate and produce phenomenal results. I'm going to hand the presentation over to Annie, and she's going to go over the other 2 regimens and the tools with you. Annie, you can take it from here.
Hey, thanks, Jackie. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Annie Kurtz, and I'm going to talk to you about the rest of our regimens and products. But first, I want to tell you my story and how I got started with Rodan and Fields. I'm from a small town in the Bayou in South Louisiana, and after graduating from LSU, I entered dental hygiene school in Florida. That's where I met my husband, Mark. He's a Navy pilot. We were married and started our family while I worked as a hygienist. And then we relocated to Virginia, and a couple of years later, Mark got orders to relocate to Hawaii. So although I was really excited about moving to paradise, the reality hit me. For the next 8 months, I worked to get my Hawaii state dental license, and almost 3 years in Hawaii, the Navy was relocating us yet again to Newport, Rhode Island, and that's where I am now, in the middle of winter, coming from Hawaii. So that was a pretty big shock to our system, but same challenges again. I started the process of trying to gain my licensure to work in the state of Rhode Island as a hygienist, and I became very frustrated about that. Within this time, my cousin introduced me to Rodan and Fields products. After having 2 kids and experiencing adult acne for the first time and sun damage to my face, I was struggling to find a solution when it came to my complexion. I bought numerous over-the-counter skincare products that just flat out didn't work. I was starting to take on layers of foundation, and once I was brought onto the products from my cousin, I started using the reverse regimen, and I saw what it did for my dark spots and my acne. Was really blown away by my results, so became a consultant, but for the discount only. As I watched my cousins develop her business, my interest grew to become an active consultant. Uninterested in sales and skeptical of the business model, I did realize the doctors were really reputable and saw the unlimited potential they were offering. So the timing couldn't have been better for me. With the uncertainty of my license here in the state of Rhode Island, I was really relieved that Rodan and Fields could be a plan B. When the Navy moves us again, my business can travel with me. No matter how many times we move, my business won't suffer, and I can still keep my customers and grow my business because of the virtual aspect of this opportunity. So now that you heard a little bit about me, I'll talk about Reverse. So if you go ahead and click to this next slide, if you can see, it actually won the Editor's Pick Dark Spot Corrector of 2014 from TotalBeauty.com, and it was recognized on Allure's A-list. And this is a 4-step regimen that takes commitment, but it seriously wipes out the dark spots and other sun damage. And here on the right, you can tell from her before and afters. This is just after 2 months. If you were like me and grew up in the early 80s using baby oil as sunscreen, this is the most incredible magic eraser ever. Reverse is a great option if you're one of more than 100 million people in the U.S. who have visible signs of sun damage, dark spots, and a dull complexion. It's like boot camp for the skin. It helps to even out texture and tone, and eliminates the brown spots, melasma, which is pregnancy mask, and a hyperpigmentation. It gives you radiant, youthful, healthy looking skin. Now, if you go ahead and click to the next slide, you can see another before and after. And this is Karen, and after having children, she developed sunspots, age spots, and she said that it kept getting worse year after year. She tried expensive regimens that didn't work at all. Her friend introduced her to the Reverse regimen, and she saw results in the second day. And this is a pretty incredible before and after just 1 month of Reverse. Go ahead and click to the next slide. This is Donald, and his daughter is a consultant and introduced him to the Reverse regimen. He spent 30+ years outside as a timber consultant, and his skin has seen way too many hours of sun exposure. As you can see here, his 2-month results, and his skin is brighter and appears more even. And go ahead and click to the next slide. Our products don't discriminate. They work on all ethnicities and can be used on the chest and neck areas. And if you see in the upper right, here's an African American male, and his results just after 6 weeks. You can tell that his skin is definitely more glowing and lighter and brighter. And if you go ahead and click to the next slide, I'm going to go ahead and talk about our Redefine regimen. And this is our anti-aging regimen. Based on the experience with their patients, the doctors formulated this regimen that contains the highest amount of collagen-stimulating peptides in the industry and tools that are clinically proven to combat the visible signs of aging of all ages. Our products and tools offer results that we believe are as close as you can come to visiting a dermatologist. No appointment necessary. So if you go ahead and click, you can see here her before and afters after just 10 days of the Redefine regimen. And then this is Desiree, and she, if you go ahead and click to the next slide, this is her before, and then after 5 months, she started using the Redefine regimen. She noticed a difference in her skin right away. She said it felt cleaner and smoother and looked more even. And after a few months, her skin appeared even-toned. All the redness appears to be gone, and her pores look smaller. Now, what if you could turn your bathroom into a skincare clinic? The vision at Rodan & Fields is dermatology to the home, enabling everyone to have access to clinically proven products that actually do what they say they're going to do. We have the world's peptide scientist, Dr. Tim Fallow, working to keep our products on the cutting edge. The doctors are so confident that you will get transformative results that they offer a 60-day empty bottle money-back guarantee. And if you look here on this slide, there's our Redefine Macro Exfoliator. The beauty editors love this one. We call it the Macro E. And it can be used to enhance the results of our regimens, except those of you with sensitive skin who are using the Soothe regimen. It's not recommended for those individuals. But this tool here will reclaim your skin's most radiant glow in just 5 minutes a week. The doctors created the Macro E. This handheld exfoliation tool vacuums away dead skin cells, up to 5 million, that sit on the top layer of your skin. It dulls your complexion and gets in the way of hydration. So when using this, it leaves your skin with a smoother, healthy looking, more luminous skin. And the proof is in the filter. So when you take it out, it's you can see all of the dead outermost skin cells and debris that have been covering up your best skin. The Macro E features a patent-pending DocSmart technology developed and programmed by our doctors. to vary the degree and duration of the macro exfoliation based on facial area. So it'll tell you, go to your forehead, then next go to your eye area, and then your neck. So it's a pretty impressive tool. In the clinical trials, 95% of people had an improvement in their skin texture after just one use. It will be the best 5 minutes, removing 5 million dead skin cells that you spend on your skin every week. If you go ahead and click to the next slide, it shows that you can use it with our redefined regimen, our reverse regimen, and our unblemished regimens. But you definitely don't want to use this or the AmpMD roller, which I'll talk about in a minute, with active acne. If you go ahead and click to the next slide, the AmpMD system was recently featured on the Ellen Show as one of her beauty secrets. The Today Show called it the best spent minute in anti-aging. The AmpMD system uses microexfoliation roller technology of 200 microfine medical-grade stainless steel acupuncture needles, allowing the night-renewing serum of peptides and retinol to penetrate below the surface of the skin to improve the tone and texture of the complexion as the skin responds to the contact of the microneedle, and the result is firmer, younger-looking skin. So when used nightly with the redefined regimen, the night renewing serum, you achieve results up to 500 times quicker. With continued use, this system is clinically proven to help skin become firmer, make lines and wrinkles less noticeable, and improve texture and tone for a more radiant and refined appearance. The doctors have even said that they're blown away by the results the AmpMD provides, as good as and sometimes even better than what they are able to do in their offices with laser treatments. The AmpMD roller is a must-have if you're looking to fight the signs of aging. If you want to click to the next slide, this is Chris, and she used a combination of our regimens, the reverse and the redefined, with our tools, and this is just after 1 year of consistent use. She looks pretty fabulous, I think. And then the next slide is showing you what the macro E just after 1 use on her forehead, and then the AmpMD roller. Here is a before and after 3 weeks, and she rolled her neck, her turkey neck away. And the blue capsules are the night renewing serum up at the top. So if you click to the next slide, if you got a wrinkle, you want to fill it up, this is our redefined acute care skincare for expression lines. Smile lines, crow's feet, and lip wrinkles are often the first signs of aging. While many people are bothered by or even obsessed with these aging changes, relatively few people make an appointment with a dermatologist for recurrent Botox or even filler injections. I am not a fan of needles, don't want to get them, don't hate shots, so I love these patches. You can literally put them on and it fills a wrinkle while you sleep. If you can see in the slide, they use a proprietary liquid cone technology. Acute Care quickly and comfortably smooth the targeted lines and wrinkles while you sleep. Each patch, as you can see on the right-hand side, holds 100 liquid cones that melt line-defined peptides and hyaluronic acid directly into the wrinkle. How would you like to fill that wrinkle while you sleep? I know I definitely love, this is one of my favorite products in the redefined regimen. But if you go ahead and click to the next slide, you can see some before and afters of the acute care. Most see visible results as early as the first application. While most people see results after just 1 use, the benefits get better over time. But best of all, the benefits of 1 month course of treatment, so applying the patches 3 days a week, can last up to 8 additional weeks when used in conjunction with the redefined or reverse regimens. And if you go ahead and click to the next slide, a product presentation wouldn't be complete without sharing some of our best-selling enhancement and essentials products. We have enhancements on the left, and this is our line for exfoliation for the body, lips, and face. Our microdermabrasion paste is a sugar salt scrub with vitamin E. It increases the cell turnover to improve tone and texture. The mineral peptides is the SPF 20 and has SPF 20 in it. It has light deflecting minerals that even skin tone with RFP3 peptides to shield against environmental aggressors that trigger inflammation. And then if you see on the right, this is our essentials line. It includes foamless sunless tanner, a body moisturizer, a body sunscreen, and lip shields. Now, if you go to the next slide, I'll talk a little bit about our PC Perks program. It is a preferred customer program, and you have your own account and you receive 10% off, free shipping, and loyalty rewards. Our products are all 60 days regimens, and they come with everything you need to create the results you want. All of our products and tools come with a 60-day satisfaction guarantee. It's a flexible program that enables you to modify and adjust your order to ship at any time. So you have access to the dermatological nurses and enhanced customer service as well. You choose only the products you want to ship to you every 60 days with the option to delay or cancel if necessary without any penalty. So there's no hassle, no questions asked. It's just 100% guarantee that you'll fall in love with your skin. I like to say it's auto ship done right. So our customers love it. It's just the significant savings and the control it gives you over your orders is just great. So now all of these products are for men and women, all ages, all ethnicities and skin types. So I know there's a lot of skincare out there, and we know you have a choice in what you purchase, but we stand behind ours 100%. So with that, I will turn it over to Jill, and she will talk to you about the business aspect and how Rodan and Fields might be the vehicle to reach your goals and redefine your future. Jill?
Thanks, Annie, and hello, everyone. As much as I absolutely love the product, and I know you will too, I want to take just a few minutes to tell you about the business and why the opportunity is attracting so many of us. 5 years ago, I needed a backup plan because of what the recession did to my husband's construction company. I could see that we weren't going to get back to where we were, much less get to where we wanted to be, unless something changed. Funny thing is, after working 35 years as a hygienist and going through carpal tunnel surgery, practice changes with the doctors leaving, retiring, new ones coming in, all of those kind of things, I kind of yearn to do something different and feel excited and passionate again. But I live in a small town, and small town life kind of limited my options. So I have to ask you, when was the last time 2 billionaire doctors asked you to join their business? I immediately recognized Rodan and Fields as my solution. The fact that I could work this business part-time around my full-time job by recommending and sharing information with people, sound familiar? And knowing it gave me the potential to create the kind of income in 3 to 5 years that would usually take a 40-year plan had me at hello. So it was very exciting when I became profitable in my first month. I actually tripled my investment, but I became really excited when I matched my dental hygiene income at the end of the first year. I began earning more in my second and third year than the full-time job that I was still working at that time. Now, 5 years later, I can hardly believe that I'm earning a 6-figure growing income. On top of that, bonuses, luxury trips to the wine country in Maui, free Lexus that I'm driving, but also I've gotten something and building something more important that I've really always wanted, time flexibility, because now this is my new career. I'm creating a lifestyle that allows me time flexibility while securing a future of residual income. And I'm being rewarded for helping others on my team do the same thing as I did and even more. So now let me tell you about how Rodan and Fields is the talk of the town. You'll see on the next slide that in 2015, Rodan and Fields emerged as a media darling and is a favorite of beauty editors. We are all over the place. The Today Show featured us as social commerce leaders. We're on Fox Business News. The doctors were named 2 of the top 10 women entrepreneurs of the decade. That's alongside people like Oprah and Beyonce and Tory Burch. The only thing is, they're not sharing a piece of their pie with us, but the 2 doctors are. All of this attention is achieved with no paid advertising. This is undeniable third-party validation. You've got to agree on that. Makes our job easy. Along with all of that media attention, we're also earning big awards. The company is ranked number 50 on the Direct Selling Global 100 list for 2015, and we're not even totally global yet. And we were presented with the prestigious Gold Stevie Award in the Company of the Year Consumer Products category from the American Business Award. Now, that's an award that Microsoft and Apple got previous to us. So on the next slide, you might be wondering, well, how does all this work and how do we build a business? Well, first of all, you have to agree and you have to know that it's a fact right now that traditional business models are changing today. And we're seeing a real shift in power from corporations to individuals. Heck, Facebook and Twitter are perfect examples of this. As a result, we're seeing the rise of what they're calling social commerce or a social economy, because it's who you know and what they recommend that's more influential right now than anything else. So unlike opening your own brick and mortar store or investing in a franchise, the entry cost for opening a business with Rodan and Fields is very low. You begin by creating connections and meaningful value of two groups of people. You're sharing with customers and independent consultants. You're building customer loyalty by introducing them to our skincare regimens and helping them achieve the best possible results. Remember, these are clinically proven products. That resonates with us as a dental hygienist, something that works and does what it says it's going to do. We also build a team, if you want to, of independent consultants by introducing people to our brand and business system and then supporting them with the same information we got as they build their own businesses. So while you're listening to this, you might be wondering, well, who does this business? Maybe you've never done sales before, or you don't have a background in business. Well, guess what? I didn't either. We're attracting people with diverse backgrounds. I mean, it's anyone from teachers, lawyers, realtors, nurses, doctors, you name it. Anyone can really do this business. You just need to be coachable, self-motivated, and like people. If you think that sounds perfect for dental hygienists, you're right. So I always like to say you're in business for yourself, but you're not alone. You're not by yourself. They've provided us with all of the tools to get you where you need to be and to be successful and reach the goal that you set for yourself. We have sales and customer support. So you don't have to buy product inventory, deliver, and collect money. The company takes care of filling the orders for you in that suite. From the tools to run your business anytime, anywhere, they provide us with websites, they provide us with apps, a back office, everything you need to be in business. So your business is anywhere you are. If you have a smartphone in your hand or an iPad or anything like that, you are in business. It's pretty cool. They even give us an assessment tool because I might be a dental hygienist, but I'm not a dermatological nurse or an expert. But we have solution tool apps on our iPads and on our websites so that someone can actually get a personal consultation and figure out what the doctors would recommend for them to start addressing their skincare concerns. So all of that is available to us. And then they provide us with ongoing skincare and business training as much as you would desire. All of this helps you become successful. So getting started really only takes a few minutes. On the next slide, you're going to see that there are actually 4 ways to get started. Once you've signed up, you get those websites immediately, and you have access to all of the business programs and tools. But this is when you have a one-time opportunity to buy your products at deeply discounted prices. You get them for almost 50% off. So the 2 kits that they offer for people who are serious about building a business are the $9.95, the RFX Express Business Kit, where you get a little bit of everything. You get all the regimens, 2 AMP MD rollers, a macro exfoliator, a box of the acute care patches, eye cream, gauze, you name it. It's everything you need to really get yourself going using your products. It's products for you to use and demo, okay? The Big Business Launch Kit, the $6.95, is a great staple. It's a great landing or starting point. You get 4 regimens, you get one macro, 1 AMP-MD, and 2 packs of the acute care patches. The difference between the two is the fact that you get more of the acute care patches, you get 2 rollers because you want one to use for yourself and one to demo with. You don't want to be using your roller on someone else to demo on their hand. And with either one of these kits, you get a choice of a free regimen. So you actually, with the $9.95, you get 5 regimens total. The $6.95, you get 4. And then we have personal results kit for those that like to use the products for themselves and maybe just share with their closest family or friends, and a $45 business portfolio. So the personal results is $3.95, the $45 business portfolio. All of these are ways to actually get into the business. Our business also has a 60-day money-back guarantee. Just like the products, there's not a thing about this business or the products that is a lose situation. It is a win-win all the way around. If you enroll on a business kit with a business kit now through January 31st, we have a program in place that you have the ability to earn your investment back. They will pay you back $9.95, and we know what to do to help you to achieve that. We also have our Fast Start program designed to reward you with cash and bonuses so that you can help become profitable while you build your business and help others to do the same. So on the next slide, I'm going to tell you that at this point, you're looking at some numbers, and numbers don't lie. We've only scratched the surface in the U.S. market, and we began global expansion by launching into Canada earlier this year. Have plans to go into Australia in 2017. So I remember them asking me, is what you're doing now going to get you where you want to be in 5 years? And my answer was no. I needed to take a change or make a change. Jackie, what was your answer? I think I know that.
Definitely no. I've heard that question many times, and that's why, I'm doing what I'm doing now. I need a change, and dental hygiene, I love the profession, I love my patients, but financially as a single person, I got to look out for retirement and, everything. So I needed to do something different, and starting my business with Rodan and Fields is definitely something different, but the opportunity to earn a really great income and also have that satisfaction that I'm helping others is just so rewarding, and really I love it.
I agree. I totally agree. So I'm going to turn it back over to you, and we might have some questions from some of the guests on the line.
Yep, I'll take a look and see here. Yeah, it looks like we did good on time. It's 8:33, so I think I'll just give it a couple more seconds. If nobody types a question, then what you can do is, if you think of a question while you're sleeping tonight, or maybe tomorrow, just reach back to the consultant that invited you to tonight's webinar, and they definitely can answer any questions that might come to mind. We want to just thank you for taking the time out of your schedule tonight to learn a little bit more about Rodan and Fields and this opportunity, and we hope that you find it a fit for you, or maybe you know of somebody that could truly be blessed by this opportunity. Definitely share names with the consultant that invited you if you can think of somebody that would be a good fit for this. So I think I'm going to close out and say thank you again. And Annie and Jill, if you guys want to say anything else last minute, feel free to pop in.
Nope, just thank you. I've enjoyed being here with you tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Annie. Thanks, Jill. All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
All right. Bye-bye.